To Honorable Minister ICT, Shri Thasarajan Chidambaram Pillai. Good morning to our Chairman, Shri A.K. Garg. Good morning to our local resident director, Shri Ramapati Gayadhar. And a very warm good morning to all of my friends from press and electronic media, my officers, other guests, friends from our company ZT, who has been our equipment supplier. Good morning to all of you. Last month was we had an unfortunate event in the last month of March. 33 will go down in the history of Mauritius as a very bad day. However, we all faced well, fought well, and came out well from the wrath of the flash floods which we faced on 30th 3. Everyone incurred huge losses, perhaps some irreplaceable, some maybe to a smaller extent. Everyone worked tirelessly to bring back the country to normalcy within no time. And my people also during the period were working continuously to ensure that MTML keeps on providing uninterrupted services to all of you. And I can assure you and I can express before you that we have been, since our start of services in Mauritius, we have been providing practically uninterrupted services. We have never had any kind of failure. However, 33 is now history. We have to come out, time moves on, so we also have to move on. In Mauritius, we are a local company. We are a Mauritian company. We go through similar kind of emotions as you go through. We feel same pain, same sorrow, same joys we go through. We are a 100% Mauritian company. We are with you all the time. While we were celebrating the National Day with you, we came across the slogan, "One people, one nation, one destiny." We were just thinking over it, why not to extend it further? We can have one network, one tariff plan. Why not to bring something like that? We wanted to introduce a single tariff plan, which today our Honorable Minister has launched before you. It's a Chile Uni plan. It's a 1 rupee 15 cent plan. Before I go into the brief detail of the plan, anyone who is having, most of the people who are having mobile phones here while calling a fixed line or a mobile number of some other operator, if you speak maybe for 10 minutes, you end up paying 35 rupees to a fixed line. You end up paying 36 rupees, 37 rupees for 10 minutes for a mobile number of other operator. By using this plan, using this small Chile SIM card, by putting it in your SIM card, you can make that same 10 minutes of call at less than 12 rupees, at 11 rupees 50 cents. 36 rupees we are bringing down to 11 rupees 50 cents. It's a tremendous saving, perhaps more than 60% saving translates to that. Moreover, we are offering you SMS also, which is economical than the existing one. We are coming out with several new initiatives along with this. While you receive calls, it doesn't go waste. When you are receiving call for 10 minutes, we give you a bonus of a small nominal amount, 1 rupee per 10 minutes or 10 cents per minute for receiving calls from other operators. So either way, this plan is going to give you benefits, going to generate savings for you, savings which are much needed, savings which you can use elsewhere. We are also going to come out, we are introducing shortly some additions beside this plan, wherein you can take in 100 rupees, we can talk at 40 rupees per minute within MTML family, at 40 cents per minute by availing 100 rupees. we are offering a package wherein you can make SMS at 25 cents also. There is a package which will be given in details are available. We are also going to come out with a plan wherein by charging your phone for 39 rupees all inclusive, you can talk for a day unlimited within the mobile MTML network. So here we are with our uni-tariff plan. It is, I request all our friends from press, from electronic media to give wide publicity to our plan. The success of our plan depends upon your cooperation, upon your extended communication of this plan to all the people of Mauritius, so that everyone can get the benefit from this plan. Thank you very much. I hope this plan becomes a success and popular with you. Just now, Honorable Minister has been just told me that our tele services are getting popular very fast. I do hope we are able to provide you quality service at quality tariffs which are liked by the people here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our Resident Director, Mr. Ramapati Gajadhar, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Rajesh ji. Honorable Minister of ICT, Mr. Tharasajan Pillai Chidambaram, Chairman MTNL and the wholly owned subsidiary MTML in Mauritius, the CEO, the CTO and the CFO of MTML and executives and staff of MTML, members of the press. I've been requested by the CEO to say a few things in French so that it is better understood by the Mauritian public. Mr. Chairman, please bear with me for a few minutes. I'm going to be very factual and brief, but lay emphasis on the state of affairs of the company and also on the new plan. Commençons par le commencement. La compagnie MTML a démarré ses services GSM en novembre 2011 et compte à ce jour plus de 70 000 abonnés, and we are still counting. Notre arrivée dans le paysage des télécommunications à Maurice a grandement contribué à réduire le coût d'appel en général, que ce soit pour MTML ou pour les autres opérateurs. Nous introduisons aujourd'hui un nouveau plan qui va incontestablement contribuer à réduire le coût d'appel en général et révolutionner la communication par voie téléphonique. Il faut savoir qu'actuellement, les appels à des abonnés des réseaux différents coûtent plus cher, d'où la nécessité pour les Mauriciens de s'équiper de plus d'un mobile pour effectuer les appels inter-réseaux. Le plan que nous avons conçu permettra de contourner ce problème dans le sens où les abonnés de MTML pourront appeler des abonnés d'autres réseaux sans avoir à débourser de frais supplémentaires. Selon nos premières estimations, ce nouveau plan permettra aux Mauriciens, aux abonnés de MTML surtout, d'économiser allant jusqu'à 60% sur le coût des appels. Permettez-moi de faire un tableau comparatif du coût des appels prépayés qui donne un aperçu, une indication que je dirais claire et nette des économies que nos abonnés pourront réaliser sur leur facture. Si vous faites un appel sur le même opérateur, le tarif des autres opérateurs est à 1,20 roupie la minute. C'est MTML Chili, ça va être à 1,15 roupie la minute. Pas grande différence ou bien durée. Appel sur un différent opérateur, tarif des autres opérateurs 3,60 roupie la minute. Nouveau tarif de MTML 1,15 € la minute. Appel sur un téléphone fixe, 3,48 € la minute pour les autres opérateurs. Nouveau tarif des MTML, 1,15 € la minute. SMS actuellement pour les autres, c'est 60 sous. Chez nous, ça va être 50 sous. Nous avons baptisé ces plans « Une nation, un tarif ». Comme vous pouvez le constater, ces plans permettra aux abonnés de MTML d'effectuer des appels à un prix uniforme, aussi bien sur les réseaux mobiles que sur la ligne fixe, sans avoir à se soucier du réseau de l'opérateur de leurs correspondants. Il serait bon de ressortir que MTML est une compagnie subsidiaire de MTNL, une entité appartenant au gouvernement indien. À travers MTML, le gouvernement indien ainsi aide non seulement à améliorer les services de téléphonie à Maurice, mais à des coûts très très abordables pour tous les Mauriciens indistinctement. À cet effet, il serait bon de préciser que MTML a investi plus de 1 milliard pour la mise en place de son réseau et les infrastructures de soutien. La compagnie s'est également depuis peu dotée d'un quartier général flambant neuf à Eben au coût de 150 millions. Il est indéniable que depuis la venue de MTML à Maurice, le coût des appels n'a cessé de chuter. J'ai déjà dit dans des réunions précédentes que MTML a fait casser le prix. Mais je crois qu'avec ces nouveaux plans, nous n'avons pas cassé le prix, nous avons tout simplement torpillé et bulldozé le prix. Il y a quand même quelques obstacles qui se sont dressés sur l'autoroute de la communication. Notre chairman vient de parler au ministre concernant du number portability, mais nous avons aussi quelques obstacles pour l'obtention de permis pour l'installation de tours additionnels afin d'améliorer le service qui déjà est plus que satisfaisant à nos abonnés. J'ai fait un appel pressant aux représentants des médias pour que vous transmettez cette information aux Mauriciens, que ce soit les téléspectateurs, les auditeurs ou encore les volontaires. Je vous remercie.
Thank you, sir. In fact, the details of the plan is available in the press kit. I request the people while they go, they collect the press kit. But before that, I have the honor and privilege to invite our Honorable Minister in Information and Communication Technology to come and give his speech, also to bless us by his kind words. Thank you, sir.
Mr. A.K. Garg, Chairman of MTML India, Mr. Sanjay Garg, Chairman of MTML of Mauritius, members of the press, Mr. Gajdar, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I must say that I am pleased, very pleased, and to be here today, this morning, for the launching of new services for GSM by MTML. And I understand that the new tariff plan for MTML GSM will offer unique features to the customers, which will result in saving of more than 60% of the normal calling pattern. At the very outset, I would like to acknowledge the phenomenal contribution of the telecom sector to the growth of the Mauritian economy. And today's launch is a vivid example of the confidence which reputable ICT companies have in our ICT sector at a time when the world is in economic turmoil. Let me thank MTML for the kind words that they have had, mostly when the flash flood that we had on the 30th. And also I'm aware that MTML is meeting, Mr. Garg is meeting the Prime Minister today where they're going to make a substantial contribution to the Prime Minister's Relief Fund. I would like, on behalf of the government, to thank you for that gesture. And also one thing that is very important, in the wake of the euro crisis, when the price is rising everywhere, here we can see that the operator, MTML, is offering a service, a very good service, at a price which is 1.15 rupee compared to more than 3 rupees that we used to pay with other operators. I must thank you for that, mostly because I must say that I have been impressed by the number of people from different sectors of the population who tells me the good service that you're providing to the Mauritian citizen. And at the same time, the quality of service is very important, and which you are offering to our people. I must thank you for that, because, you know, the keyword today is innovation. And from day one, you have been very cooperative, have always moved along with the same vision of the government, that is to help in modernizing the country and to make things look different. And this is very important, and I would like to thank you for that. This confidence underlies the success of the industry, which is transforming the economy, which is contributing significantly to the GDP. In fact, the ICT sector is now the third highest contributor to the GDP, and high expectation of being placed on this sector to drive the economy forward. My good friends from the press, you will recollect sometime in October, I think, of last year, when we said that, when I came with the idea of that 8-digit migration, some people were very reluctant, were saying, why are we migrating towards 8-digit when we can stay on what we have actually? You've seen the series of improvement, the series of events that has taken place. Now we will have mobile payment. You will have a lot of services on MT. When we say that we want to make Mauritius the best connected country in the world, we have to make provision for that. We have to set up structures to answer the needs of our population. You have, as I always say, more mobile subscribers in Mauritius than Mauritian itself. So we must not wait at the 11th hour when things have completely overlapped the situation that we're going to think of migrating. We say that we're going to do so in September, and it takes time. It takes all the time that it needs, because we have to set up the structures. And today, after having already moved towards 8-digit migration, which will be operational as from September, now we can think of number portability. Because what we want, you must not forget that what is the philosophy of the government and that of the Prime Minister in particular. Put people first. And if we have that ambition of making Mauritius the best connected country, we have to work, and here when we see what is happening, we have to make provision to answer the needs of the future. And that number portability is in the pipeline. It will be coming. Because what we want, why are we doing that? Government, we are not going to invest money. What we have to do is to create that conducive environment so that operators, investors, when they come, they can easily see that here we mean business. And whatever you do, we want it to be with a citizen-centric approach. And this is why I thank MTML, who has responded favorably to what the government's vision is. And such a tariff, you see, for them to do so. Therefore, that conducive environment, which I always say, is there. Now, what we are creating is competition. And competition will bring reduction of the tariff and better quality of services. Already, I must say that the services that you're offering is perfect. I sincerely hope that it will continue like that, and you will keep on moving with the necessary innovation that has to be brought, so that, and with the way you're doing business here, I will not be surprised that you become the first operator in Mauritius with the largest number of subscribers, because you're offering services, and at the same time, if you can realize, it could have been 2 rupees, but they make it the best possible tariff, 115, which is, comme on dit, magnifique. Donc il y a une chose que vous avez à prendre en considération. Et c'est pour ça, moi, je suis très à cheval à cela. If you can't innovate, you go home. But insofar as MTML is concerned, you will see. Sometime last year they came with a Chile project where when you talk to any operators, you get a certain bonus, which has been widely appreciated among our population. And now, out of the blue, you come again. Last week I received Mr. Gunn in my office telling me that he would like that I come here for the launching of the 115 Chile Uni plan. Of course, gentlemen, I will have to make provision for that, because you're responding, as I say, I'm laying emphasis on it. You know what is the needs of this government. You know what is the philosophy of this government, and you are working accordingly. Today, on Wednesday, I used to receive people of my constituency, in my constituency itself. But I say to myself, after I have done that much of work, I will have to amend my program to make allowance for this launching, because it is too important. Ladies and gentlemen, digitalization is creating a second economy that's vast, automatic, and invisible, thereby bringing the biggest change since the Industrial Revolution. The government considers a digital economy strategy to be one of its most important objectives. As the foundation of a digital economy, it all starts with you, the telecommunication industry. As service providers in the telecommunication sector, you play a vital and essential role. While government has a role to play in encouraging telecom investment, much of this will be and should be shouldered by those in the private sector responding to customer demands. What government must do is foster an environment, that is, create that conducive environment to inspire the private sector to invest and grow. That means having a predictable regulatory framework that ensures an appropriate balance between competition and investment. And here also I would like to pause to say that I'm very happy with the work that the regulator is doing, because we have to see to it that competition and investment must be at par. And this is being properly monitored by the ICTA. Unfortunately, they couldn't attend because I know the chairman is not in Mauritius, and executive director also is taken up in a very important function. And I will convey what we have talked today to the executive director, whom I think he also, each time that you need his support, his help, is always there. One that encourages innovation and creativity and promotes the growth of successful telecommunication companies, and I believe that ICTA in that has a critical role in setting the right condition for competition. And it is very important that what you have done. ICTA met me some time ago to tell me that you are coming with such a plan. At first, I must say that I was a bit shocked. But when Mr. Garg came to see me last week and inviting me and at the same time asking me to be the chief guest here today, and he was talking about the new tariff they're going to introduce, then I said to myself, my goodness, they have kept their words and they're working accordingly. Thank you once again. You know, the long-run dividends offered by competition can never be overstated. Increasing competition and establishing efficient and well-functioning product and service markets have the potential of supporting further employment creation, boosting productivity trends, and enhances the incentive to invest and innovate. My good friends from the press will recollect when we introduced the open access policy to sea cable. Some were saying that it's a waste of time. After the open access policy to sea cable, then we opened our landing station to foreign operators. Some did not believe in what we were doing. Because you must not forget, we have a vision for this country. Our vision is to make Mauritius the first country in the world who has succeeded in making ICT its main pillar. We are working towards it. So we have to set up structures. And when we open our landing station to foreign operators, we have Belgacom who has come and has applied for a license. You know, Belgacom is a member in that SAFE consortium, South African Far East Cable. And they have come. I think with Belgacom we have around 27, 36, I don't know how many members they have. So Belgacom has come, has applied for a license, and in the coming weeks there will be another event where this time Belgacom will offer the bandwidth at a price which will be nearly 50% of what is being offered on the market. So you can see for yourself that simple act of opening the landing station to foreign operators, you can see the revolution. And gentlemen, what is very interesting is that when ISPs, when corporates will have a considerable reduction in the tariff, at the end of the day, you gentlemen, you also will have your share of the cake. And this is what we are doing. You can see, even when I said it before, we have the euro crisis. But we must not say that, oh my goodness, what shall we do? We are doomed to failure. But instead we have to look at alternative measures that have to be taken. You must convert it into an opportunity. And that's why you can see in the ICT sector, we are trying our utmost best to be in line and to give the best of ourselves to our country. The best services that can be offered. You know, I said it, you know, it's good that you know. According to Millennium Development Goal, as you all know, they say that by 2015, each country must make its effort to have broadband internet at a price which will be around 5% of the national income of a citizen. And this has to be by 2015. Already in Mauritius, we are at 1.3% in 2013. So you can see for yourself the magic of the situation. And now, not only internet facilities, what is most important, connectivity was very important for us. Now we're going to work on capacity. Last week I introduced a paper before Cabinet, maybe you have seen it, where we want to regulate the capacity that is being offered, that internet capacity that is being offered. If you are buying 2 megabytes per second, you must get 2 megabytes per second. You must know what you are having. You must have value for money. And this Cabinet has approved that decision, and we are coming with it. So, first, no stone should be left unturned while doing our work. It's not only important that we do our work, but we have to do it with all our devotion. We must have a vision, hard work, full of dedication, and we will have the result. We believe in that philosophy. Gentlemen, enhancing competition not only benefit service providers, but also consumers, thus contributing to the achievement of our long-run vision for the sector. It is with this feeling that my government is working on the liberalization of the ICT sector. The government has opened the door to greater competition by opening the airwaves to new entrants for telephony providers. The result is clear for all to see. Lower priced services and greater choice for consumers. Our reliance on market forces to build infrastructure is paying off. Ladies and gentlemen, clearly the transition to a more technology-intensive, knowledge-based economy is not straightforward. Success depends on a number of critical elements. First, a committed and visionary political leadership that truly believes in the adoption of emerging technologies has been instrumental in realizing these objectives. Our Honorable Prime Minister has always believed and supported the major initiatives we have in our government program. It is the responsibility of government to ensure that Mauritius and Mauritians get the maximum benefit from investment in ICTs and telecommunication. And I can assure you that the government is committed to the digital economy. Why? Because we know the benefits it can bring to our people. We are working hard to create that environment in which the digital economy and telecom industry can flourish. We are not only celebrating the launch of new services, but we are also making an important step to where MTML aims to arrive in the forthcoming years. I would like to thank the chairman of MTML, Mr. Sanjay Garg, and the directors, Mr. Garg from India, for their continuous faith in Mauritius and for sustaining, which is very important, sustaining their investment and presence here in Mauritius throughout the years, thus contributing to our development and success. Gentlemen, I would like to thank you for your kind attention and hope to see you again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your kind words. Your inspirational leadership has always motivated us. And on behalf of MTML, I assure that the quality of service at the best affordable price will always be maintained. We will strive hard to meet your expectations, sir. And with your blessings, support, we will be able to achieve it. Thank you, sir. I now open the floor for the questions from the press, media, if any.